Hi there. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. Welcome to our new series, Word of the Day, where we'll have a new word every day, look at pronunciation, how to use the word, look for accent error patterns you may have in this word, and I'll share free resources to help you with improving your pronunciation, not only of today's word, but of the patterns that we find in that word. I hope you'll take a few minutes each day to learn a new word and to improve your pronunciation. I think it's a great way right now when we have a little extra time on our hands, some of us, or even if you're very busy. I always advise people to take a small amount of time every day to focus in on pronunciation rather than some of you don't always have time for a longer class. If you do, of course, you're welcome to come to our Friday question and answer class. Ask your questions about American English pronunciation. We'll still be holding those on Friday at 12 o'clock Seattle time. And in the meantime, if you have a request for Word of the Day, you can leave it in the comments on this video or any of my videos, and this will be a new playlist. So I have a poll today on our community page asking you about what you'd like to see tomorrow. So I'll show you that. If you're not a subscriber, you might want to do that because then you'll see our live classes and polls and questions if you go to the channel page, Speech Modification Seattle. So here's our poll for tomorrow. You can choose between the words, vote for your word. We have the words quarter, error, disinfectant, economy, and Zoom fatigue. So as I said, I will be talking somewhat, where appropriate, about how to use the words and what they mean, as well as mostly focusing on pronunciation. So that's on the community page. I hope you'll check it out, and you can make your requests. I have many words that I don't always have time to get to in our live class, many comments and requests on Facebook and on my website, Speech Modification Seattle. So here's my opportunity to quickly present you with more videos and more words. I will continue to make my videos that require a little bit more editing and that are a little more polished, but many of you come to the live class and you're used to seeing me and my whiteboard. So today's word is the word quality. And I was thinking about this word because yesterday I did a video on the word quarantine, and you can check that out on my channel page. And I was realizing that many people have challenges with words with QU. So I wanted to talk about some additional words with QU. And what I like about the word quality is that it has the QU sound. It has the ITY ending, which we'll talk about in a moment. And it also is an important word that we use frequently. So the first thing I usually talk about when I'm talking about pronunciation is syllable stress. And in the word quality, the first syllable is stressed. So we have a long qual and then a short liddy, quality. And for those of you who would like to know a little bit more about syllables, I will be talking about that in upcoming classes, but you can check out this video here. I'll put it in the chat to learn some of the basics of what happens in syllables. So for now, you can know that the stressed syllable is held longer. So I have long, short, short, quality. Secondly, I want to point out, like I did in the video for quarantine, that the letters QU will often say the sounds k and w. So it sounds like qua, qua. And what I hear sometimes is that that W sound might drop off. So I might hear somebody say something more like quality rather than quality. You may also have an issue or a pronunciation pattern for the W sound where you're not forming rounded lips. So when I say quality, I should really feel my lips go into the oo shape for the W. Ooh, ooh. And so when I say qua, qua, my lips can already be making the W shape as I'm making that K sound. That helps me sequence and make sure both of those sounds are there. Quality. So the first vowel in quality is vowel aw, and that's the vowel in caught and law. So I have qual, and then that's long, and then I have the L sound and vowel I, quality. And so the I vowel, you can check out my vowels playlist, and also I'll put a video link in for you talking about the, in just a moment, talking about the vowels I and E. So we have the tense vowel E at the end and the lax vowel I before quality. So this makes it a challenging combination. There's a lot of words that end with ity, quality, quantity, opportunity, as well as simple words like city and pretty. And what I'll often hear is that people will either do two E vowels there. So I'll hear quality, or I'll hear two I vowels there, quality. And it's challenging to move from one to the other. It's also challenging to end on a tense E, even though it has to be short and unstressed. So we'll be looking at additional words with the ity sound, but in general, I would recommend practicing building that onto the word. And so one thing you can try is saying the word it, and then the word e, it, e, it, e. The problem there is that we don't actually say an aspirated t, t with a puff of air T sound there. We say it more like a D. So this is our flap T. And so trying id, iddy, itty, and then quality may help you be able to make that itty sound correctly at the end. So we have a lax I and a tense E, a flap T. My flap T is a T sound that's voiced. It sounds like a light D. My tongue still taps up, iddy, iddy, and releases, but I don't build up a lot of air. I don't really want to punch that D sound. I don't want id-D. I don't want to stop the air. It should be still flowing. Iddy, iddy, a light D sound. So for the flap T sound, I'm going to give you a link for a website lesson on speechmodification.com. You can see a lot about what T does in the middle and ends of words, as well as at the start of words. And this is here on speechmodification.com. When you go to the free practice, go to online practice free trial, and you can use the search tool and click in your sound, your word, and find the lessons. For now, I'm going to just go ahead and post that for you in the chat so that you can go directly to this lesson, which is looking at the T sound at the beginning, middle, and ends of words. So it shows you the different types of T: an aspirated T with a puff of air, t, a flap T where I lift up like the iddy, and the stop T at the end. It also has videos for each and lots of words and rules so you can know what happens where. So that's going to help you with the word quality and making that flap T sound. I also wanted to show you and include the link for the I and E vowels. This is a very common accent pattern for many people, the difference between the tense and the lax vowels. And you can see some help for that on my vowels playlist. You can also take a look at all of the American English vowels and look at common words for each of the vowel sounds on my free download on my website. So this would be on my store page. Again, if you're on speechmodification.com, go to the store page, and you'll see I have a number of free downloads there. And this one right now is on sale. It's for free, and it's the American English vowels download. So it'll show you, get you started on sounds and patterns in words and vowels. And yes, so that's our word for today. Once I can say the word quality by itself, it's important to begin to practice using it in short phrases, because oftentimes I can know all of the information, I can be able to say the word and the sounds, but I'm going to speak and I want to use that word quality, the accent patterns may still be there, and it may be challenging for me to use it. So let's try a few phrases together. We could try quality over quantity. I like those qualities in a person. I think it's a quality product. It's important to have good quality. I try to make good quality videos and lessons for you. Okay, so that's a good way to practice that. I hope that you'll return tomorrow, and you can either come live or watch the replay of our Word of the Day video. and go to our community page and vote for your word. You can also put your words in the comments of this video or send me a quick message via comment on any of my videos, and I'll be collecting words for Word of the Day. I also hope you'll be able to join our Friday live class. That'll be at 12 o'clock Seattle time. We meet each week and answer your questions about words you find difficult, and other questions related to communication in American English. For those of you who haven't heard, I will be starting a group class. The group class is a paid class, and you can read about it on my website, speechmodification.com. And that's open to everyone all around the world. We'll be meeting on Tuesday mornings at 10:30 Seattle time, and it'll last for 6 weeks. And in that class, we'll be talking about the fundamentals of American accent and American pronunciation, but it will be a live class where I can see you and hear you. So not a YouTube format class, but a video meeting where you can come and get information, listen, and also talk and participate. So I'll be able to listen to your speech, give you feedback for your improvement. And included with that class will be our 6-week online course for course materials. So you can check out the class on speechmodification.com. In the link I just gave you, you can read about it here in our group classes that begin next week. And you can also look at the course materials on our courses page. And for those of you who don't want to attend a group class but are still interested in those materials, you can see those, as I said, here on our courses page. It's our 6-week course. And it's a wonderful course for getting the fundamentals and learning step-by-step how to make changes in your speech. So I hope that you'll check that out as well. You can read what other people have said about it, and you can see all of the curriculum, what we cover each week here on the courses page. So thank you for listening and being part of the Word of the Day challenge. Tomorrow's class will probably be briefer and more focused just on the word of the day, but I wanted to introduce the idea to everyone and welcome those of you who've been watching my videos and coming to class to this new playlist and this new idea of word of the day. I'm very excited to be giving this gift to you. I hope you see it as a gift, and inviting you to take this challenge on to improve and to expand the words you're pronouncing and your vocabulary. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound American, you can do it. speechmodification.com. See you tomorrow, everyone.